So welcome to this section. In this section, we'll be looking at how to optimize our website with the Yoast plugin. Alright. In the previous section, we have looked at how to install and set up the Yoast plugin. So right here, we'll be looking at how to use the Yoast plugin to optimize our post and page titles, to add a focus key phrase, to add the SEO titles, to add a slug, to add a meta description, to write an image alt text, and to write the key phrase synonym. All right, so let's visit our live website here. So right here we are having first.allforlearners.com. all right, now there's a little heads up here. The Yoast plugin can be used to optimize content in your website. So any part in your website that contains content, you can actually use the Yoast plugin to optimize this content. Take for instance, the post contains your articles. All right, so you can use the Yoast plugin to optimize your articles or your posts. And your pages also contains content like the home page, the about us, the contact us, the privacy policy page. They all contain content. All right, you can actually use the Yoast plugin to optimize the pages. After that, depending on the kind of premium theme you are using, you can also optimize the portfolio. All right, if you go to the portfolio here, you can optimize the portfolio. Why? Because the portfolio contains content. Also, the team members, you can use the Yoast plugin to optimize the team members, because the team member contains images of your members and a short description about the responsibilities of the team members. All right, after that, we also talk about testimonials. Testimonial is another part of your website that contains content. You can use the Yoast plugins to optimize the content right here. All right, so depending on the kind of team you are using, just locate the parts of your team that has content. All right, you can actually use the Yoast plugin to optimize all of this content. All right, the Yoast plugin goes as far as optimizing categories in the post page. All right, take for instance all the categories we have here. We can optimize the categories. We can also optimize the tags. All right, so any part of your website that contains content, you can actually use the Yoast plugin to optimize all the content. All right, so right here we'll be looking at how we can use the Yoast plugin to optimize our post or articles. Then we'll look at the pages. All right, after that you can apply the same method to optimize any other content in your website. All right, so let's visit our post right here. We'll hover our mouse on post and we'll open this in a new tab. We want to view all the posts we have in the website right here. All right, you're going to see right here, if you have installed and activated your Yoast plugin, you're going to see this icon right here. This first one here talks about the SEO score. Anytime you are seeing a red color right here, it means that it's a very bad SEO score. All right, right here, this is the readability score. All right, you can see the no color here means that there is nothing that have been done about this particular aspect. All right, then the next thing here is the number of outgoing internal links in the post. All right, right here you can see this particular post has just one outgoing link. All right, so this panel right here gives you a short overview from the Yoast plugin. All right, so let's proceed to edit one of our posts right here. Let's assume we want to edit this particular one. Let us create your brochure. Let's open this in a new tab right here. All right, this is what we are having right here. Now, if this particular post or article is longer than this, let's assume it requires that we scroll down. We have to scroll down till we get to the bottom of the article. Right here, this is the first website. I'm also going to be visiting my website All for Learners so we can make comparison. All right, I'm using a premium Yoast plugin. So right here, let's try to edit this particular post here. Let's open in a new tab here. All right, actually this is a sample post right here, so it's not really a post. If you want to create an article right here, make sure your article contains enough content, including images, links, and others, if possible videos and audios. All right, so the content of your article determines a lot when it comes to search engine optimization. All right, it should not be as scanty as this. All right, take for instance, this is one of my articles right here. What I was trying to say then is that if the article is voluminous, you scroll down till you get to the end of the article. Then at the bottom of the article here, you are going to see the Yoast SEO plugin panel. All right, so right here you can see this here. You can see this is the Yoast SEO Premium. This is my website. I have the premium version of the Yoast plugin. All right, so right here we just need to scroll down. This is the Yoast SEO. The first thing we talked about here is how to use the Yoast SEO plugin to optimize our post and page titles. All right, we are going to skip the robot.txt because we have discussed that when we talked about how to set up the Yoast plugin right here. So let's talk about the post and page titles right here. Now this is the page title here, very important. The page title or the post title plays a very big role when it comes to search engine optimization, alright, because the focus key phrase here is dependent on the title of your post or your article, right? You can see I'm just going to grab that and I'm going to paste that directly at the focus key phrase. Alright, right here we're having the focus key phrase. Alright, so what I'm trying to say in essence is that you can copy the title of your post right here or your article and you paste that at the focus key phrase. Alright, and when you scroll down here, you are going to see the Google preview. This is the mobile view of this particular post. So this is the desktop view. Let's leave this at the mobile view right here. And after that, we'll talk about the SEO title, right? You can use the preview panel here to see the changes you make right here. You can see the SEO title here. The SEO title is having the title page. The title page is the title of your blog right here. You can see this is let us create your brochure. After that, we'll talk about the separator. Right, the separator is one thing that we have talked about when we are talking about how to set up the Yoast plugin. The separator right here is having that dash. You can see the minus here before we have a site title. Let's assume we want to remove the site title. Delete this. You can see my blog has been removed right here. Let's undo that. You can see my blog here. So the site title is the title of your website. All right, let's assume we want to visit our website right here. You can see this is the site title here, my blog, right? My blog. So if you want to remove the site title to add something after the separator, you can do that in this place. All right, so let's leave this right here. We don't want to touch the SEO title. There's another heads up also, always monitor the bar color, right? If the bar is showing red here, it simply means that the information you have entered here is too little or too much. All right, so always monitor the bar color right here. The best color is when it's set to green. All right, and after that we talk about the slug. The slug gives the path to the URL to this particular page. You find out that right here the title of this particular post is let us create your brochure, but if you look at the slug here, is saying something else. This is exceptions and blah 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 and the likes. Now if you hover your mouse on permalinks right here, you can see that the permalinks shows the URL part right here. This is first.org for learners.com. Then the date, you can see this, which is actually very bad. This kind of error occurs when you have demo data uploaded on your website, so you need to correct all of this. If not, you find out that your URL part will be showing something totally different. All right, so how do you correct this? The slug right here is the title of your post, but after every word you add an hyphen. So let's hyphen us hyphen create hyphen your hyphen brochure. So right here, this is actually the slug. If you don't want to go through this process, you can just come right here to grab the slug and paste right here. This is very important, all right? But most of the times when the slug is coming with the old demo data slug, you need to type all of this afresh. If you make any changes here, it's going to take effect right here. You can see that's taking effect at the permalink section, all right? You can see right here, talked about okay, the focus key phrase. We talked about that. We talked about the SEO title. Then we talked about the slug right here. Key phrase is what we talked about right here. All right, this is the focus key phrase. All right, I said here that the title of your article will determine your focus key phrase. All right, so that's that for the slug. The next thing right here is the meta description. Very important. Let's go to Google and let's see how the meta description works. This is google.com right here. Let's search for list of global competitions in Nigeria 2022. All right, so right here you can see these are search results. Now if you look at this is the title of this website right here. Then this is the separator we talked about. Then this is the name of the website right here, the site title. Right after that we talk about the meta description.